The Supreme Court in Germany has ruled that a child's right to know who his or her biological father is trumps the anonymity or the privacy concerns of a sperm donor. Now, this is a really interesting story, especially when you consider the context of sperm donations in Germany. The law has been kind of confusing for the last few years, but the Supreme Court has clarified it. If you are a product of a sperm donor, you get the right to know who your father is. Now, let me tell you the history of this, okay? Back in 1989, the courts decided that every person had the right to know their roots and who and where they came from. In 2013, the first courts agreed that sperm donors could be identified if their offspring asked them to do so. Okay? So in between that, back in 2007, the court ruled, no. Fertility clinics can actually decide whether or not they keep someone anonymous. If they want to protect someone's privacy, they can do that. But then fast forward to 2013, and the courts are like, no. If they want to know who their dad is, they can know, but we're going to set an age restriction, which I think is super odd. The age restriction was 16. You have to be 16 or older to request the information on your biological father. Now, the recent ruling basically throws that age restriction out. So it doesn't matter how old you are. You can be 12, you can be 10, you can be 17. If you want to know who your biological father is, even if it was a sperm donor who did so anonymously, you can still find out who your father is.
Yeah, well, this is a tough one.
This is super tough.
What do we think?
I know what I think.
Oh, okay. What do you
No way. No way. The whole point you want to anonymously donate sperm. You don't want to have that, oh, I don't know, someday this kid's going to pop up in my life or something. I bet this will have a chilling effect on sperm donations.
Absolutely.
So why? Do you have more doors out there?
I don't know. I don't want to know.
It will, but there will be a proliferation of sitcoms.
Always thinking about the
I know.
sitcoms.
See, I'm always, honey,
You'll be on.
look who's home.
Oh my God.
No, I mean it's nuts. It totally undercuts the idea of, and you know, I mean, and here's what's hypocritical about it is that many people who want children going into this respect that anonymity. It's only later then that suddenly. And it undercuts the whole basis of it.
And I don't know. I don't want to disparage anyone, but who are these women who can't get a hold of some sperm that they have to go to
I don't know, lesbians maybe.
Oh, okay. I'm just thinking, like, guys are pretty easy. I would give you some sperm if some girl asked me for
Well, this raises in it. Maybe it pushes this whole donor thing into a different realm where lesbians then have to ask a male friend.
Yeah.
And then
But
what?
then they know.
Yeah, I feel like that's even more awkward. Because then the kid's
the whole reason
biologically yours, and he's like next door because you guys are friends, but you don't say you're the dad. And
what if they made a private agreement between these adults that the donor would remain anonymous then?
Yeah.
I wonder.
Well, that happens. So the people are already doing that. I mean, that phenomenon obviously has started, and then some have agreements that say it's going to be private. Some say they're going to share it with them and stuff. Look, all this stuff is super hard, right?
Yeah, it is.
Because you're right, Jimmy. It kind of ruins the whole thing, and ultimately, I'm going to be on your side. But God, people want to know who their biological parents are. I mean, it's such a burning desire. I know kids who are adopted, and they want to know so bad. They want to know so bad, and it never ends. It never goes away.
Really?
Right. I mean, it just drives people, right? So that's the side we don't see every day. But at the same time, if we do this, it might end the whole thing. I mean, certainly it will slow it down. It won't end it, right? Do you know that, now this is an amazing fact, that people
Will there be a chilling effect?
No.
Sorry.
People who were born with sperm that was donated, just in Germany, 100,000 people. Isn't that amazing? That's a huge number.
That's a lot of.
And if you say to the sperm donors, now that the kids can know, and invariably they'll ask, I mean, a huge percentage will ask, right? And then I bet that number is going to go way down, right? So then if you like the adoption process and you like, or the artificial insemination process, you like all these processes, no, then you might be careful about saying, yeah, they should know, right?
Yeah.
How much money does a guy get for donating sperm?
Not that much.
Yeah, because the guys willing to donate are a dime a dozen. So
I mean, is it $20, $30,
I've heard
50,
I've heard
1,000?
50. I've
Yeah,
heard
so
50.
have I.
$50?
Yeah.
It's
Why
not
did you
much.
guys like? Did you treat them? I couldn't tell if they were saying. I couldn't tell if they were saying like that's it or like $50. I gotta go. I do it for free, and they're throwing $50 in.
Fuck, I could have got a new pair of shoes before lunch.